hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here, and we're back with another stage by Oscar M. 1258, excuse me. It's Cutman Fortress. I know I said I'd be taking a break from it, but I will be playing levels that still get sent in, so if you have stages you want me to play, go ahead and send them in, and, well, I'll play them. Kinda how this works. We are... Well, it's very Mega Man 1-like, minus that enemy. Is this just a recreation of Cutman stage from Mega Man 1, utilizing enemies that... So far it is. This is falling into the replica side of things rather than new content. I'm hitting my head on unseen ceilings. So it's kind of been a while since we've had this replica versus remake discussion. So a replica stage, at least in Mega Maker, tries to replicate, well, whatever stage it's trying to replicate, using Mega Maker assets. You know, sometimes substituting enemies for things that don't exist in Mega Maker. In this case, we had the guys from Mega Man 4 in place of the bladers from Mega Man 1. We have this in place of the cut box that just throws out scissors all the time. We have those hoppers from Mega Man 3 instead of the ones from Mega Man 1 because those don't exist. So yeah, this is looking to be a lot more like a replica stage instead of a remake stage, which is trying to do something new, either with new gimmicks or enemy combinations, or something new to the stage. Yeah, this is like all just plain Cutman stage here so far. And I wonder if there's anything up there. We do have item 1 instead of Magnet Beam for some reason. I do find that kind of odd because that would have been a great spot for a secret. I do find that kind of odd because, can I slash or freeze that? Yes, it can. Cool. Glad I know that. And we'll just resort to Firestorm, my favorite weapon from Mega Man 1. Though in this game, a Hyper Bomb is pretty good. I'm hoping there's something in addition to this after the big guy, because right now this has just all been a replica. Just trying to replicate Cutman's stage from Mega Man 1 as much as you possibly can. Which, I don't think we need to be doing that. Why do we need to be doing that? Oh, we didn't get that. Super Arm, because that was Cutman's weakness. Okay, there is something in addition to this. Okay. So... that's not as big of a weakness as I would have preferred. Alright, we do have something additional. Otherwise, this whole thing would just fall into the replica stage. Okay, so this is just taking Cutman from the NES stage and Cutman from... Press down. Why did that go so far? Okay, whatever. And the Cutman from the Game Boy stage. Is he stuck? He looks stuck. Yeah, so we just have 2 replica stages put together, which I guess makes for a somewhat decently lengthy stage, but This isn't really the type of thing we need to be doing. We need to be doing something new in Mega Maker, not just making stages that existed in the NES and Game Boy games. And slapping two of them together and just replacing the enemies that don't exist in... These jumps are obnoxious. And just replacing the enemies that don't exist from the Game Boy and NES games into Mega Maker. That doesn't cut it enough for me. I want something more. Although, I guess, if you do want to see me play through Mega Man 1 for the NES, or Mega Man on the Game Boy, I do have playthroughs of those in the playlist section, and I also have the playthroughs... Well, I have a couple playthroughs you can find of the NES Mega Man games, because I also played through the Legacy Collection a while back. Hey, I'm supposed to avoid all of that. Take that, big guy. I don't have a slide, that's right. Okay, this is not working. That's not going to work as well as I want to, either. We'll use my trusty fire. Worked well enough. No to you. Yep, this is just, 2 replica stages match. Oh, well, there's something else. Yeah, Cutman in the Game Boy game was weak to the Firestorm. That's because the Game Boy game only had... the Game Boy game only had 4 of the Robot Masters from Mega Man 1, and it was Bomb Man and Guts Man that were not present. Those are conveyors from Mega Man and Base. Yeah, that's right. I forget which stage it's from. I want to say Dynamo Man? I could be wrong on that. They're really annoying conveyors because they will just increasingly get faster and faster as you're on them. Alright, yeah, double coming. I guess there's a slight bit more to this. Well, we'll just ignore all of that and to any of this, are you? No. Weakness is still this, and I'm actually going to do something kind of clever. So, oh! Didn't even realize that was going to be there. I have a new idea that I want to do. No, get back. I can't do it while you're there. I want to crush him to death. I want to see if we can do that. I can box him in. That's not... There. You go there. I need the M-Tank. I know I'm making this take way longer than it ever needs to, but... You stupid... cutter things are getting in my way. Okay. I can't just drop it on his head. I ran out of health, too. That makes me sad. All that work, and I couldn't even, like, crush him to death with that. Come on, I've crushed myself to death with the, super arm. Yeah, it's probably best to just ignore the whole top part. Yeah. I was trying to do something fancy and made that way more difficult than it needed to be. Okay, other than, like, the final couple of screens there, this was really just 2 replica stages smashed together. So yeah, when we're playing these Mega Maker stages, we had a long discussion about this. It was like several hundred episodes back. Somewhere in the whole, 3 playlists that we have of this Mega Maker stuff so far, but the idea of having stages that are replicas versus remakes, and remakes would add something new, spice things up, while still kind of maintaining the same general theme of the original level that it's copying. And replicas, which is, well, what we just played, just trying to copy the levels from the NES and Game Boy stages as closely as they can, and not really doing anything new or unique with that. I mean, at the end you had the 2 Cutman battles, the one that was weak to fire, and the other that was weak to the super arm, but that doesn't really count as much. So therefore, I'm not going to give this a downvote because it didn't do anything super bad. Though I thought at one point I said I was going to start, like, auto-downvoting replica stages. It was at a time when there was, like, so many people were sending me stages, and, like, half of them were replica stages. But yeah, this is going to get a no vote for me because it's just 2 replica stages stuck together. So for now, I'll take my leave.